Hello and a very warm welcome. This is Darcy from the Fab Skin Co and this is your Sunday Essential. Thank you so much for all of the positive feedback for the newsletter in this format. Apparently it's much easier to watch me than it is to read what I've written, so I shall keep going with the video clips. And also the comments about my curly hair. Apparently that's a good look for me and I should wear it more often, so I thought I'd just change it up and go straight. So this week, as you know, is all about Love Week in February, and last week's clip was all about self-love. So today I want to talk to you about, do you love your products? Obviously people that purchase from me probably are going to love their products because I will do a thing called muscle testing with you. If you are remotely curious about what I'm talking about, you can always private message me and I can talk to you about it. So us girls are notorious for lots of products, I would imagine. Saying that, I've got a 17-year-old son. He's got quite a few products too. So whether it's hair products, makeup, skincare, self-tanning, on this weekend when it's pretty horrible outside, maybe you want to take an hour or so and just lovingly go through absolutely everything. On a Sunday morning, I really like to have like a little ritual. It doesn't take me very long. I put some favourite music on and I merrily go along and I tidy up my dressing table, and it's probably one of my favourite little places that I've got because all of my little magpie things are there. And I love using wet wipes, strangely enough, to clean my products, not to clean my face. Wet wipes are great for sticky little fingers when you're out and about, skirting boards, and cleaning up makeup off of makeup products, and actually pretty much any surface will take off the makeup with the wet wipe. If you're going to do your brushes, obviously we've got another clip, but we have got the amazing Botanical and it smells beautiful too. So when you're looking at your products, I kind of want you to think, is it beautiful? Do I love using it? I cannot wait to use this every day or once a week, whatever it is. And is it doing what I want it to do? Am I feeling like I'm giving myself the best product I possibly can? And this can be across the board. You can do this with food, you can do this with clothes, everything in your house. Obviously, that can be quite overwhelming. So I thought we would just start literally with the small little things. And I don't know about you, but I've probably got quite a lot of makeup. I've got a lot of different brands, and that doesn't really matter. It's whether you love using it and it really works for you. You might have got some free stuff and you're just holding on to it and you've never used it. You really kind of just need to let that go. Whether it can have another life somewhere else, i.e. a charity shop if it's not used, or you can give it to a shelter, whatever, you know, obviously just have a think, could it possibly go on to someone else where it would have a better use for? When you look at a product, and I've got several of these, especially with self-tanning things, I've got different things for different times of the year. But if you haven't used something, I would say in a good 18 months, especially with skincare and makeup, the chances are you're possibly not likely to use it. So just kind of put it to one side, maybe in a little box or something, and just see if you go back within the next month to actually using it. If the answer is no and you haven't got a clue what's in the box, you might as well just give it to a new home because you're not likely to use it. So the tip for this week is, when you look at the products that are on your dressing table, in your bathroom cupboard, even things like toothpaste, are you loving using it? Do you want to use it? Is it giving you what you want? I'd like to think of it as like your products actually being, you know, first class. Are you giving your skin the first class treatment? If the answer is no, then it's time to change up some of the products. If the answer is no, I'm not and I can't afford it, it's not about buying new things. It's just having the awareness that you know whatever you're using just needs to be upgraded in a matter of time. And that time frame is entirely up to you, because as you start to think, actually, I want to upgrade this or I want to upgrade that, you start the ball rolling. Do you remember me talking about aligning yourself with what it is that you actually want in the future? I've certainly aligned myself with a particular car and I'm just, you know, waiting. It's coming from wherever it is, it's coming, but I've set the intention that it is coming and I keep focusing on it. Every time I see it driving around, I'm just like, that's my car, that's my optimum car. And obviously I thank the car I'm currently in as well, because I need that to keep going for a little while. So it's with the product. So if you're looking at something and thinking, actually, next, when I run out of this, I'm going to upgrade, then it's already in your thought process. And as we know, the brain knows no difference between yesterday, today, and tomorrow. So your brain is already thinking, I'm going to upgrade this. And as I've said, with all of the tips that I give, I do tend to follow through. I've either been doing the tips myself or I'm currently doing the tips. I never tell you or ask you to do anything that I'm not willing to do myself. So I really hope you found this week's tip helpful. And as I've said, it's the week of love. So this week it would be really cool if you can tell somebody in your life, it doesn't matter who it is, how much you really appreciate them. Really feel it in your heart. I know there's several people that I really could tell people how I exactly feel about them, and actually I think as a little commitment to myself, I'm going to tell a couple of people just how much they really mean to me. And it's amazing to see the transformation in that person's face when they realise what a genuine connection you are actually trying to make for them. So from one heart to another, I hope you have an amazing week. Thank you so much for tuning in again. As I've said, if you want to know more about the muscle testing, just contact me direct and I'll be happy to help. See you next week.